Thank you so much for joining me for this foot and ankle focused yoga flow. The ankles are really delicate joints, so definitely head into this one slowly. I really hope you enjoy it. It's super important to have really strong feet and ankles for running. So we're going to go ahead and get started seated. So just landing the hips and the heels, rolling the shoulders back, and maybe starting with the hands behind, drawing a deep inhale in. We're going to point the toes forwards, and with the exhale we're going to turn the toes back towards the face. So we're flexing and extending the ankles here. So with the inhale we're extending, and with the exhale flexing. Breathing in, pointing the toes, and with the exhale turning the toes back towards the face. One more time with the inhale, pointing, and with the exhale turning everything back. From here we're going to point the toes and take a little shuffle to make sure you're nice and comfortable. With the inhale we're going to lift the right foot, and with the exhale we're going to lower it down. Inhaling the left foot, exhaling it back down. Inhaling the right foot, keeping it up, taking a little pulse here, and with the exhale we're going to lower. Inhaling the left foot, taking that little pulse, lowering it down. We're going to go 2 more times on either side. So the inhale, lifting, taking that little pulse, lowering it down. Inhaling, lifting, taking a little pulse, lowering it down. 1 more time on each side with the inhale, lifting, taking that little pulse, lowering it down. Inhaling, lifting the left leg, taking that little pulse, lowering it down. And from here we're going to draw the knees in close, and maybe taking a little push up with the hands, we're going to come up onto the tiptoes. So sometimes it's a little bit easier here to balance by starting with the knees down and just allowing all through the back of the feet, so the soles of the feet, taking a big plantar stretch, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chest. And when you've got toes that feel a little bit more mobile, we're going to lift the knees. And taking a little moment here, so you can always take hold of some blocks, or rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chest and the chin. And with a big exhale we're going to curl the shoulders forwards, rounding the back. With the inhale we're going to open the chest, drawing the shoulder blades together, squeezing the toes to keep the balance. And with the exhale we're going to curl the chest forwards, finding that cat-cow movement. So making it expansive on the inhale, maybe lifting the chin, and with the exhale curling everything under, taking 2 more deep inhales, opening on the inhale, and with the exhale curling everything under. Inhaling, lifting and opening, and with the exhale curling everything under. And from here we're going to land the hands down, landing the soles of the feet, tucking the chin at the very bottom, taking a really deep inhale, lifting the hands all the way up overhead. And then with the exhale, taking the hands down by the sides, finding our stable mountain pose. And I'm going to grab some blocks. So whenever you're taking balance work, it's always handy to have some blocks close by, because they just give you a little bit of lift. And placing those down at the very top of the mat, we're going to start with a rounded sun salutation. So with the inhale, sweeping the hands up, lifting the chin, drawing a deep inhale in at the very top. And with the exhale, we're going to fold forwards, taking the hands to the shins. We're going to inhale, lifting the chest halfway. And with the exhale, we're going to plant the hands, stepping the feet back through our plank, drawing a really deep inhale in through the nose, filling the belly. With the exhale, we're going to take the chest forwards and down. And with the inhale, we're going to lift the chin, untucking the toes, drawing the chest forwards and up. And with the exhale, sending the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Taking a pedal of the legs here, drawing a really deep inhale in through the nose, squeezing the left glutes and lifting the left foot as high as it'll go. With the exhale, we're going to draw that left foot forwards in between the hands. And taking all the little shuffles that it takes to get there, we're going to find a nice stable base to start with. So usually if you widen the foot base, that makes everything a little bit more stable. And from here, we're going to press down into the left foot, lifting the chest and the hands high, coming up into our high lunge, breathing in, lifting the chest, And maybe, if it feels good here, we're going to come up onto the very tiptoes of that left foot. Drawing a really deep inhale in through the nose. And with the exhale, we're going to sweep the hands forwards. Inhaling, drawing the arms back to cactus. Exhaling, sweeping the arms forwards, tucking the chin. With the inhale, we're going to open the arms, lifting the chest. And with the exhale, taking the palms together in front one more time. With the inhale, we're going to open the arms, pressing the elbows back, landing the sole of the left foot here. Drawing a really deep inhale in through the nose, filling the belly, lifting the chest. And with the exhale, we're going to keep the hips low and the knees bent. But we're going to step the right foot forwards into our chair pose. And taking a really deep inhale, sweeping the hands high, checking in with the core. So we're drawing the tummy in and we're not poking the bum out. Here we go. With a big inhale, sweeping the arms high. And maybe one last time coming up onto the very tiptoes, lifting the heels, noticing if it makes any difference to how the pose feels. And with a big inhale, we're going to extend the legs long, reaching the hands high, taking the hands down by the sides and taking a little shake out of the legs. Here we go. From here, we're going to move into a bit of a toe stand. So we're going to start by taking the weight over into our right foot and seeing about lifting the left leg up. And you can stay here, right? So we're strengthening this right standing leg with a bit of balance work. The second option is going to be to take the left ankle over the right knee, sweeping the arms high on the inhale, and with the exhale, we're going to sink the hips low. Breathing in, reaching up through the fingers with a big inhale, and with the exhale, sinking a little bit lower. You're going to get a big stretch all through the left hip here. Taking a really deep inhale. The last option is going to be to take the toe stand. So taking the bricks either side, we're going to sink the hips all the way down to the heel. And it's just that right standing heel, right? So we're naturally going to come up onto the very tiptoes here. Breathing in deeply, finding the balance. You can always stay holding onto the blocks to keep everything nice and stable. Or we can place one block behind that lifted foot, the right foot for this side, taking the palms to prayer and finding that balance, but checking in always with that right ankle, because it's a big ankle strengthener, but it's a delicate joint, so we want to take care of it. Taking one more really deep breath wherever you found yourself. And with the exhale, we're all going to meet with both feet on the floor. Here we go, taking any blocks out. With a big inhale, we're going to lift the hips, tucking the chin, folding forwards, and taking a really deep inhale here. We're going to sweep the arms high, lifting up through the fingers, lifting the chest and the chin at the very top. Breathing in, and with the exhale, we're going to fold forwards, taking the hands to the shins. With the inhale, we're going to lift the chest halfway, and then landing the hands, stepping back through our plank, drawing a really deep inhale in through the nose. With the exhale, we're going to come forwards and down. And with the inhale, we're going to draw the chest forwards and up, lifting the chin at the very top, upward facing dog. Exhaling, lifting the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Taking that pedal of the legs, drawing a really deep inhale in through the nose. And with the next inhale, we're going to see about sweeping the right foot all the way up. And with the exhale, we're going to draw that right foot forwards and in between the hands, and taking all the shuffles to get there once more. So maybe widening the foot base, so taking the feet as wide as the mat, finding stability, pressing down through the right foot. And with a big inhale, we're going to sweep the arms and the chest high, drawing the breath in through the nose, maybe coming up onto the tiptoes of that right foot. With the inhale, we're going to take the arms to cactus, lifting the chest. And with the exhale, we're going to sweep the arms forwards, feeling all the wobbles. Inhaling, drawing the chest open, lifting the chin, and with the exhale, sweeping everything forwards, pressing down into the right toes. Inhaling, opening and lifting. Exhaling, drawing everything forwards, closing the hands. And then inhaling, lifting the chest. We're going to land the sole of the right foot, breathing in, keeping the hips low and the knee bent. We're going to step the left foot forwards, finding our way back into our Utkatasana chair pose, drawing a deep inhale, lifting the hands, tucking the tummy in, so checking that we've not got the bum poking out. We're drawing everything in, reaching through the fingers. With the inhale, we're going to extend the legs long, reaching the hands high, and then taking them down by the sides. And we're going to head into that toe stand, but on the other side this time. So taking the weight over into the left foot. Seeing about lifting the right foot high. And again, we've got the option to stay right here, right? Because we're strengthening the leg that we're balancing on. The second option, taking the right ankle over the left knee. Breathing in, reaching the fingers high. And with the exhale, we're going to sink low. Taking a big stretch all through that right hip, drawing the breath in through the nose, reaching through the fingers. And with the exhale, we're going to sink a little lower, strengthening that standing leg, releasing all through the right hip. With the next exhale, if it sounds good and if it felt good on the other side, maybe taking the hips all the way down to the heel, to the left heel this time, rolling the shoulders back, finding the balance here, and finding a place where you can maybe place one of the bricks under that left heel, taking any little shuffles that it takes to find a comfortable place, and then taking the gaze to something still, taking the palms to prayer, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chest, drawing the shoulder blades together. We're going to take one last really deep inhale, and with the exhale, we're going to take both feet to the floor, meeting once again in our forward fold. So tucking the chin at the very bottom. With a big inhale, we're going to sweep the arms high, lifting up through the fingers, drawing the tummy in, maybe lifting the chin or maybe tucking it, finding a little bit of extension through the back, through the spine. And with the exhale, we're going to fold forwards. Taking the hands to the shins, we're going to lift the chest halfway. With the exhale, we're going to land the hands, stepping back through our plank. Breathing in deeply here, pressing down through the hands, reaching back through the heels. With the exhale, we're coming forwards and down. And with the inhale, we're lifting the chest, finding our upward facing dog. And with the exhale, taking the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Taking a really deep inhale here. And with the exhale, we're going to land the knees down, untucking the toes and lifting the chest, but sinking the hips down. Here we go. From here, we're going to see about taking the hands behind and allowing the knees to lift. And it's a big stretch all across the front of the ankles this time. So we've taken a lot of poses that compress the front of the ankles. So maybe finding a place where you can balance, maybe taking the palms to prayer, maybe just resting the hands on the tops of the thighs, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chest, taking one last really deep inhale here. And with the exhale, we're going to land the knees down, taking the chest forwards and sinking down into our child's pose.